What is going on, everybody? It is TG here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I know I'm having a pretty decent day, especially when we see BABA and BIDU up, especially BIDU up a 5.27%. China's finally starting to get some love, and it's about damn time. We've been waiting for this for a while, and we actually had some concrete news as well, at least on Alibaba's end. Today, they announced that the Ant IPO, we all remember this back in November, the same Ant IPO that absolutely destroyed the stock, may now be getting back. I'm going to go over a lot of this and more in this video, especially my positions, what I'm thinking of doing with BABA, and what I'm thinking of doing with Baidu as well. All I ask is that you guys hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to me. But let's just jump right into this video. And let's start with this Ant IPO news because it is big. China-backed firms just went into Ant Group backing them. So what this means is China is investing in Ant Group. Alibaba owns 1/3 of Ant Group, Ant Financial. Ant Group is trying to IPO, so they're trying to become their own ticker. You see how Baba's a ticker, Baidu's a ticker on the stock exchange. Ant Group is trying to do that as well. Ant Group tried to do this a long time ago, back in November. If we look at it the 1 year ago, right about over here, Ant Group mentioned it, and then bam, the stock dropped hard after the plans were denied by the Chinese government. This is a brutal day for Alibaba investors, and this started a downtrend of just bad news, bad press, and it honestly started with our good old friend Jack Ma. Jack Ma spoke out about the financial institutions in China and basically is calling for reform. It didn't go good. President Xi basically locked him in on target and, destroyed the company. I mean, we're looking at a company that is, almost 50% off highs, which is just incredible for one of the biggest companies in the entire world. $453 billion market cap, almost cut in half. So this is about a $900 billion company at one point. So now there is a chance that this IPO gets back. It's poised to create a credit score with JV, which is a China state-backed partner. Again, huge, backed by the government. And this move could allow Alibaba to actually proceed with this big IPO. I mean, this is supposed to be a $35 billion IPO. That's huge for Alibaba, who owns 1/3 of it. That's a lot more, money that's going into Alibaba from this. So obviously, there's been a lot of China crackdowns. That's one of the reasons these stocks have been hammered hard. These regulatory crackdowns, they just seem like they never stop, and they wiped off billions and billions in the tech market. Just a huge amount. I mean, if we look at, this is the ETF of the China internet shares. In February, this was trading at $105 and is now 50% off highs. So literally half of the entire market cap of these China tech stocks just wiped out, just gone. And this is all while the S&P returned massive and continued to hit new all-time highs. So I like to be a value investor. I like to look where there's value. I like to look at companies that have been beaten down, companies that aren't getting the love that they deserve despite posting good numbers. And I see companies like BABA and Baidu perfect candidates for this. When you look at Baidu, it's sitting at an 8 PE. It's ridiculously low. And if you guys don't know what Baidu is, it's essentially the Google of China. Okay, China is obviously a growing market. I made a big video about why I'm investing into China. This is huge. The advertising space for this is massive. The cloud is massive. I mean, there's so much going on with Baidu, and I think that it does deserve a spot in your watch list, but it also deserves a spot in your portfolio. And it takes up a decent percent of my portfolio. Obviously, BABA being my biggest one. I can never give up on BABA. It's just it's my bread and butter, and I think it'll eventually become my big winner one day. It has pulled back from highs of today, which not exactly too happy about. Pulled back about 1% from highs, but overall we're still happy with a 3.6% day. I'm hoping that it will hold 173 before the close. That'd be really nice. We got about 4 minutes left in that. I wanted to make this video now for you guys before things get too hectic. Baidu, on the other hand, has also just been obliterated. You look at Baidu where it was. This stock is sitting at $354 and has fallen again over 50-something% from highs. Just crazy. Just the amount of market cap that has been wiped out in some of these companies is just extraordinary. And Baidu actually posted a really good earnings quarter last quarter, beating expectations in both departments. They beat earnings per share by 15.69%, and they beat revenue by 1.08%. It's a nice top and bottom line beat. They also have a ton of cash on hand as well. So, again, I think these stocks are extremely oversold, and I think that they present an amazing opportunity, a very amazing opportunity. And I've been saying this for a while, and I've been wrong for a while. And I admitted to you guys that. I showed the transparency. I've taken some big losses. Here's my portfolio. Here's what we own. This is the BABA. We're obviously, we rolled these. So it looks like we're not down that much. We rolled these. These options were for January. We took a beating and we rolled them out. If we look at our performance for BABA year to date, scroll all the way down, we're still down $50,000 on BABA. Yeah, not as bad as 60 like we were, but still pretty bad. But yeah, it's just, I do believe in it in the long term. I think it's going to have a big comeback. We are positioned pretty well for BABA to come back. Again, we have March and June's of 2022. So I think we should be fine with that. I think this whole tech crackdown regulation thing is gonna blow over. I think the finish line is here. And the reason I say that I think the finish line is here is because the regulations are out. The uncertainty is, obviously, while it's still present, and it's always going to be present, just because you're dealing with a communist government, it's not going to be as bad as we think. And I think a lot of it's already out, and a lot of it's priced in, more than priced in. So if this Alibaba backed Ant IPO does come out, I think we're going to send Alibaba soaring back to about $200 a share. I do believe that. I did go ahead and close out one of my spreads today for a loss, one of my biggest ones actually, that I had, the 205 200s. You guys can see that right here. These ones right here. Just because it was for March, so I did have a lot of time, but I also just wanted to be a little bit more safe. Last time I really over leveraged in BABA and I got demolished, and I really want that to happen again. So while I do believe in it, I think it will be there. I just don't want to put an extra 10,000 on the line just for that. I don't know. I'm just not that confident that I could be okay with myself losing another 10,000. So I'm trying to scale back a little bit. I'm trying to be a little bit smarter. But yeah, that's essentially just what I'm trying to do with it. Again, I'm trying to play this as smart as I possibly can, and preserve what I have. And what I have right now is 85 in the account, and that's pretty good for me. Again, I want to get back to where I was. The goal is around 100,000, but between BABA here and Bidu, if these work out according to plan, which I do believe they will, we're going to be okay. We're going to be very good. We're very well off, and our accounts will increase $20,000-$30,000, and will get us back to over 100,000. So that's the plan for right now. These are companies that have amazing growth prospects that are continuing to grow, year over year, every single year. Huge revenue increases. Alibaba growing at a 34% year over year increase with a PE of 20. That is ridiculously undervalued. And obviously, because of the geopolitical aspects, that is why it is so undervalued. Same with Baidu. Baidu is growing at a fast rate as well, over 20-something% year over year. And it has a PE of 8. 8, yes. So you look at these companies and you look at these stocks, and you match them up. The companies are doing really well. The companies are growing at a very fast rate. The stocks, on the other hand, are crashing hard. Is this an opportunity or is this a death trap? That's the decision you have to make for yourself. I believe it's a great opportunity, and there's a lot of other big investors out there that believe it is a great opportunity as well. Charlie Munger, obviously, 1 Point Capital. A lot of these other ones are really, really investing heavily into BABA on these dips. Some are selling out. Some don't believe anymore. Kathy Wood, she does not believe anymore. She's selling out huge. I don't agree. I think that's foolish to sell at the bottom. But one thing that we have to acknowledge is the risk. Okay, it's not like America. There's our president is not going to go out and destroy Apple. He's not going to destroy Amazon. He's not going to destroy Google. In China, they can do that. They have done that, and that's why the stocks are down massive for the 1 year. Down 42% in 1 year. Okay, so you have to be careful when dealing with these because obviously there's big risks. So I'm holding. I think I'll be okay. I hedged with some calls yesterday on BABA. Obviously not the best choice, but again, as long as BABA keeps going up, I still make more on the puts and the credit spreads than I do with the naked call that I sold. So it's a bit of a hedge. I'm just trying to hedge a little bit. I wish I would have done it a while ago. I would have made back some of my losses, but I did not. I mean, you learn. These are learning things, especially in a day today where markets didn't really do anything. NASDAQ went up 0.3, Dow dropped 0.1, S&P was completely flat. So yeah, I think this is I think this is really good for Chinese stocks. I think this is good for BABA and Bidu, and so I'm investing heavily. One more time, I'll show you guys the portfolio if you guys want to see it. Put credit spreads, 150s, 165s, 175s. These are the puts I sold, and these are the calls, hedging. Another put that I sold, and some more put credit spreads, 180, 170, 170, 165. I think I'll be fine on all these. But I mean, you can get a lot of money out of these. These 150s, an extra 4,000. The 165s, an extra 2,000. The 175s, 5,200. You can get some decent money out of these. Even this is a risky one, but 180. It's sitting at like 172 right now, 173. If it goes above 180 by March, that's an extra almost $10,000 in our account. That's really good. So, again, Baidu, same thing. They're mainly from March though. Got a couple Junes as well. $1,400 in this, $400 in this. This one, $3,200 in this for the 180. Obviously, that's a little more risky. And then some 140s. So, again, the account can increase and it'll be well over 100K if this works out according to plan. But, again, we'll just have to see. But, anyways, guys, I'm curious what you guys think about this. I do have a lot of bulls in the Discord, which I like. I love talking to you BABA bulls. Even you BABA bears, I like BABA bear. I like talking to you guys as well, so feel free to come and join the Discord. It's in the link in the description below. It's totally free. I'd love to talk to you. Hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to me as well. But yeah, it feels good. It feels good to have some green today. We're recovering from our sickness. The Delta variant, not fun at all to have. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Bye.